Imagine a price that stops being a number and turns into a barrier. Not a psychological one, but an absolute one. Today, we're not just talking about expensive cars, but about vehicles that exist beyond the logic of buy and drive. Do you think millions are the limit? Wrong. There are cars that are created in single exemplarach, sold even before the official announcement, and disappear into private collections faster than you can learn their name. Now you will see what real inaccessibility looks like, and why even winning the lottery does not guarantee that one of them will end up in your garage. Have you ever wondered what luxury worth millions sounds like? Brouillard is not a car, but a piece of jewelry. A refined W16 pushes it beyond 400 kilometers per hour, but the numbers here are secondary. The body seems to dissolve into the air. The carbon is polished to perfection. The assembly is measured down to microns, and the interior feels like a business jet. There are only a few of these, priced at $5 to $7 million, and each is created for its owner. If Aventador already feels like the peak of aggression to you, Carbonado breaks that perception. Almost the entire body is carbon, the weight is minimal, and the reactions are instant. The naturally aspirated V12 with 770-plus horsepower doesn't accelerate. It launches forward, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, in 2.8 seconds, and control turns into a battle with power. A limited release, priced from $2 million. This is pure, raw force that cannot be ignored. Not only acceleration matters, but also the name behind the car. Veyron FKP Hommage is a tribute from Bugatti to Ferdinand Karl Piëch, a W16 with 4 turbines, 1,000-plus horsepower, and 407 kilometers per hour as a symbol of engineering breakthrough. Carbon body, handcrafted interior, and extremely limited units priced at $3 to $4 million. First, you see calmness, then a hidden threat. Bentley GTS disguises 542 horsepower under strict elegance, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4 seconds, full control at any speed. The suspension is tightened, the sound is muted. The price starts at $200,000 and quickly rises with options. Ferrari knows how to surprise not only with speed. Chameleon changes color right before your eyes, turning into moving art. A naturally aspirated V12 with 700-plus horsepower delivers pure response without filters, and every detail is created for the owner. There will never be another car like it, which is why the price starts at $2 to $3 million. Have you heard of a Lamborghini that almost no one has seen? Fenomeno is a closed club within a closed club. Lightweight carbon, sharp aerodynamic forms, and a V12 with 750 horsepower. Acceleration to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.8 seconds, but the main thing is its behavior at the limit, as if the car bites into the road. Inside, minimal excess, maximum control. Only a handful exist, priced above $2 million. Not every engine gets the right to a final note. For Bugatti, it sounds like this. Mistral is an open hypercar with a 1,600 horsepower W16 capable of exceeding 400 kilometers per hour. The aerodynamics are redesigned for a roadster to maintain stability where risk already begins. Inside, leather, metal, and uncompromising craftsmanship. Only 99 units at about $5 million, and all are already sold. Imagine carbon that reflects light like a gemstone. That's exactly what the Koenigsegg C-CXR Trevita looks like. The diamond weave technology makes the body unique, and the production is limited to 3 units. Under the hood, over 1,000 horsepower, running on E85 biofuel, and 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.9 seconds. But the key here is rarity. The price exceeds $4.8 million, and finding one is nearly impossible. A price of about $7 million, a run of just 5 cars. It's already clear that the Pagani Huayra Codalunga is not about mass admiration. First, the shape. An elongated tail reduces turbulence and stabilizes the car at speed. Then, the character. A V12 from AMG with 840 horsepower works smoothly, without sharp bursts. Inside, metal, leather, and handcrafted precision down to the smallest details. $10 units, about $9 million each. And it's already clear that the Bugatti 110 is not for everyone, based on the Chiron, but completely reimagined in the spirit of the EB110. Under the hood, a 1,600 horsepower W16, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.4 seconds, limited to 380 kilometers per hour. This car doesn't just exist, it turns it into a technological product of a new level. At first, the question arises, a crossover from Ferrari. Seriously? Puro Sangue gets a 715 horsepower V12, all-wheel drive, and acceleration to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.3 seconds. 4 full seats, adaptive suspension, and perfect weight balance. Inside, premium materials without compromise. The price starts at $400,000 and quickly rises. A high seating position does not prevent the car from feeling like a true Ferrari. Not an engine, a concept. Bugatti Tourbillon combines a naturally aspirated V16 from Cosworth with electric motors, bringing total output to 1,800 horsepower. But the focus shifts inside. A mechanical speedometer built according to watchmaking principles, designed to last for decades, lightweight body, complex aerodynamics, priced from 3.8 million euros. Here the emphasis shifts. The car becomes not just fast, but a lasting symbol of technology and time. At first, you hear nothing, and that is the whole point of the Bentley Flying Spur. Behind the silence hides up to 626 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.8 seconds. The suspension smooths everything out. The interior is handcrafted from leather and wood. The price starts at $220,000 and increases with options. This is not about showing off speed, it's about the feeling when power exists, but doesn't need proof. Only 3 cars, one kept by the creator. Already enough to understand the level of the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. Open body, lowered windshield, partially covered rear wheels. A V12 from AMG with 800 horsepower sounds as if the engine lives its own life. Price above $15 million. Here the boundaries are removed. The driver is not separated from the car, but fully immersed in the process, where speed is felt directly and without filters. 11 million euros, and before you is the only Bugatti La Voiture Noire. The focus here is not on quantity, but on the absolute. A 1,500 horsepower W16, a fully carbon body, and 6 exhaust pipes as part of the design. Every panel is assembled by hand, the lines perfected, inspired by the legendary Atlantic, but executed at the level of modern engineering. This is not a hypercar in the usual sense, but an object that cannot be compared, because there is simply no second one. (1,160 horsepower, weight just over a ton, and downforce that literally presses the car into the asphalt. Aston Martin Valkyrie is closer to a race car than a road vehicle. A V12 from Cosworth works together with a hybrid system, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, in about 2.5 seconds. Price from $3 million. Here, comfort is removed, unnecessary elements are removed, only pure engineering remains. $28 million, 3 clients, and not a single compromise. Rolls-Royce Boattail is created not as a car, but as a personal project. Almost 5.8 meters long, the rear opens like a yacht deck. Inside, a built-in picnic set with porcelain and refrigerators. There is a V12, but it is not the center of attention. The main thing is individuality and the reflection of the owner's taste, where every detail exists in a single version. Theoretical 500 plus kilometers per hour, a number where the conversation about the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute begins. No wings, redesigned body. Everything is focused on reducing drag. A 1,600 horsepower V8 and the light-speed transmission shift gears instantly. Limited production, price around $3 million. There is no universality here. Only one idea brought to the limit. Remove everything unnecessary for maximum speed. More than $140 million for a car, and this is not a modern hypercar, but a Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR from the 1950s, an inline 8-cylinder engine with 310 horsepower, racing history, and the name Sterling Moss behind it. Only a few have survived to this day. The value here is not in power, but in history. Every detail is a real event, not just a part of construction. This car exists as a living piece of motorsport that cannot be recreated today. No matter how you look at it, some cars go beyond technology and turn into pure art. Extreme exclusivity, characteristics that make your head spin, and price tags that sound like a challenge to reality. More than $30 million, and before you is not a choice, but a personal order from Rolls-Royce. La Rose Noire Droptail is created from scratch. A unique body, a transformable roof, and an interior with a mosaic inspired by a black rose. The body color changes depending on the light. The V12 remains in the background. Performance is not the main argument here. Only a few units were produced. This car is created to turn the owner's personal taste into a physical object. Sometimes exclusivity is not a plan, but a result. Bugatti Chiron Profile remained a single exemplar, although it was intended as a series. A 1,500 horsepower W16, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.3 seconds, a fixed rear wing, and a special suspension setup make it the most controllable Chiron. The interior is a unique configuration with no repetitions. The auction price is about 10 million euros, and the car is valued for its absolute rarity.